Hello guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrapping 2. This is part 2 of my craft room tour. I originally filmed it all in one, but I had to split it into two because it was too long. So if you guys are joining me now, this is the part 2 of my craft room tour. I do have a lot of stuff, so I think that's why it's taking so long. And so I think last time I left off over here, I showed you guys my cart over here that has a lot of my ink pads and things. And so let's continue. And since then I got some more package, which I'll be doing the haul with. And this cart right here is normally not here, but I have this because I was working on a lot of things for Christmas, and so this is still here. I haven't put away yet, and this had a lot of my the seasonal stamps that I was working on with it. And then this cart right here has more of my coloring things that normally I just grab this and go if I want to color elsewhere. And when I'm doing a coloring video, I usually just take this out, and this is on my desk. So this has some of the brushes that I was using, along with some pencils and Gamsol and more like pens, blending things. So that one has that there. And right underneath it is a basket that is just I just put things that I just got. I did the hauls for all of these already, and I haven't gotten around to putting them away. So when I get stuff, I just dump it in here, and then I put it away. I tried to use it before I put it away, but if this thing gets full, I start just putting things away. Oh, sorry, my dog is hi. So she wants to play. So I don't know where to begin. Okay, so bottom over here, down here, I have some, sorry, she's just attacking my hand. So over there I have more 12 by 12s. Those are all Stampin' Up. And I have some new, but also a lot of the retired ones as well, because I used to buy a lot of paper. And here I have more white cardstock. I have white cardstock everywhere. And then this, I have my watercolor papers. A lot of different brands of watercolor paper. I like to try new paper. So I have some my Nina's, more watercolored paper, the rim of the Nina Desert Storm. These are all cardstocks. And then if you go up, this right here is all envelopes. I go through a lot of envelopes because I do make a lot of cards. And then I have chipboard. And then right above that, I have more punches. I just put it in this freezer bin type of thing for these punches. And this, I have it here. I'm not sure what I want to do with this container. I was going to fill it up with my Project Life cards, but I'm not sure yet. And then here I have, these are all of my Stampin' Up! Embellishments. And this right here, it says Stampin' Up! Ribbons, but it's not. It's filled with paper flowers from I'm Roses and some flowers that I made. And then down here I have some extra clear poly bags, and then also I have a lot of my ATG gun tape because I buy them in big bulk. And again, you can see I have more envelopes. And here in that container, I have all my embossing paste. I have my Wendy Vecchi's, I have my Dreamweavers, all different types of embossing pastes in there. And this is where I have all of my, some of my 6x6 pads. And then down up here is where I have more of 12x12 cardstocks. A lot of the times when I cut things with my Cricut and for my scrap books, I use the 12x12s. So I have lots of cardstock, all different types over here. And then again, down here, I already showed you guys this. All of my other 12x12 cardstock pads. Back there, I have another 12x12 drawer unit that is filled with 12x12 pads. I normally don't go in here all the time, so I just bring out the pads that I need to use, and then I just put it back. Back there I have all of my gallon stuff, like my glue all, Mod Podge, and things like that. I don't really go back here that much. I have a container here just filled with random boxes for gifts that I made. Excuse me. I have to have this area blocked off because if I don't play with my dog, then she likes to go back there, and then she'll like pee on my stuff, so I have to kind of block it off. Okay, and then right above my 12x12s here, I have my Gypsy, and then up here I have my Yes Paste, my Mod Podge, and some glitters, and just I have like some jars filled with pretty blings, papers. It's all back there. Again, I don't really dig through this all the time. And then here I have some buttons, and then in the back I have all cartridges. These are all Cricut cartridges. Here's a little mini album that I made for my daughter, and then behind it again is all Cricut cartridges. It's all filled back to back. I don't really use the cartridge itself because I just use my Gypsy, but again over here it's all back to back of all the Cricut cartridges. And then here are some of my jewelry, all of my earrings and things that I made before. I used to make a lot of jewelry, and these are all Swarovski crystals. And then down here I have some more of these palette knives for my embossing paste, and brushes. I have some stamp cleaner back there, some glitter, and then I have some wood mount stamps here, some of the sequins, and here I have all my stickles, my pearl pens, liquid pearls, and then in the back I have this container that I got from Home Depot, but a lot of these are like my like batteries here, but then they're like jewelry making, like wires and things, which I don't really get into. So I just have it blocked with this. And here I have my alcohol inks in this Stampin' Up! Container. And again, here I have some things I made, jewelry mostly. And that's probably why I have a lot of stuff, because I get bored of things and I like try new things. So I have a lot of different supplies. And again, back there I have the same thing, and this is filled with I think mostly eyelets like these. And then I have my Fiskars blades, my X-Acto knife blades, my extra Cricut blades, my deep cut blades. I have a lot of the blades in here. Just up here I have a lot of the Cricut blades. Some Tim Holtz staples, my scan and cut items, and these are my beads. And then down here again I have more cardstock. I don't know if you see a pattern here. I bought a lot of cardstock, so that's why I no longer try my best not to buy cardstocks anymore. But these are over here are all Stampin' Up! I love their cardstocks because it's really great quality. Here I have some more of these things for albums. Some 8.5 by 11. So again, here I have some more cardstock in this paper holders. Colored cardstock. I don't really use too much colored cardstocks unless I'm cutting things on my sorry, my finger, Cricut or something. Then again, more Stampin' Up! These are all Simon Says stamped, 120 pound. More watercolor papers. This is how I showed you guys before. I try to organize all the colors that I have here. I have some more specialty like the Stampin' Up! Vellums and things. I actually have more paper, like specialty papers, that's in my bedroom. I have another one of these shelves, and that stores a lot of my glossy cardstock rims and extra rims. Here I just have some I just put in here. These are all extras, like the enamel accents, more coloring things, and the pens. This right here is all of the current new Stampin' Up! Paper pads. There I have, this is all filled with my Close to My Heart stamp sets. I don't really use these, which I should, but. And then here I have some more cardstocks. These are all Stampin' Up! And then some more 12 by 12s here. The bottom I have the acrylic paints. Here I have extra glue, Yes paste. A lot of it is my Tombow. And then on this side, this is where I have some of my clear stamps, background stamps, sentiments, and things I put into a folder because it saves more space this way for me. This works for me. I have some, this is all filled with Stampscapes, rubber stamps. And then down here I have all the my big dies, the Sizzix, and more the large cutting plate. And then here I have some more little stamps. I showed you guys this before. Over here I have a lot of the wooden background stamps. I got rid of a lot of my wooden background stamps because they just take up a lot of room. I have some extra spritzer here, my iridescent medium. Oh, and then I have this big jumbo punch. Okay, down here I have my perfect pearls. In there I have my Inca Golds mostly, and the 3D paints. Down there, this thing is filled with Copic refills. And then I have another stamp that's marked All Asians from Art Nico. And here I have some extra containers and storage space, which I'll probably fill it. Right underneath it I have my embossing powders. This is the ones that I use the most. When I'm embossing a lot of things, I just take this whole thing, and I have it in this cardboard because I like to switch these out a lot because I don't want like powder everywhere, so I throw them away, switch it out. Underneath it is where I have all of my other embossing powders, which I put in small containers. Some of them it's in the original package. So again, down there I have some Swarovski crystals, and I buy them in bulk. So again, I have those there. And then over there I have another Big Shot. I have a Big Bite back there. These are something that I don't really get into. And then over here. So this, on the ground, you can see that I have this large trimmer here. This is too big to put it. I don't have a space for it, so I just put it on the floor. And then here is some stamps that I haven't put in the folder system yet, and these are too big to put it in the binder. And then I have some extras here, and then a lot of my larger stamps that can't fit into my binder. My Prima Dolls. And then over here I just have some, again, random stuff. My Goosebumps, Elmer School Glue, my Sharpies, more tools, sprayers, my Ranger craft mats, and extra pens, and brushes, and I have another utility craft knife thing. And then over here I have all of my embossing folders. In here I have the small ones in here too, those emboss slits. And then this right here is kind of empty. I only right now have my Pan Pastels and another brayer here, so I still have a lot of room to fill, so I can put things in there. And these are all of my charms, trinkets, and things. So I still have a lot of organizing to do, but after a while I kind of get tired of organizing, and then I need to work on something, and then again I forget about it. So I have all my large rhinestones here, some brads, buttons, pearls, gems. These are rhinestones that I buy individually. They're super sparkly. And then I have all of my stencils here. And here is just seasonal stamps. Most of it is my Stampin' Up! Stamps. And here I have my new, the Caran d'Ache crayons. I gotta find room for. I have my Inktense, a 72 set in a box too over there, which I gotta find room for. And so yeah, these I don't really touch that much on this during the holiday season. So this is where I put all of the background stamps that I just got. And then here I have all of my dies. I have 2 filled. I bought a lot of extra magnets here. There's a lot. I have a lot of dies. I think this is mostly my Stampin' Up! And some Spellbinders. This is the other stuff. I didn't have a chance to take it out of the package. These are all of my other dies. And here is some die cuts that I cut with my Cricut that I just saved. And here I have, this is a postal weight scale for postage. I have my label maker, and underneath it I have my cinch. And then here I just have some random stuff, coffee filters, foam adhesive, some extra spoons, and here I have my homemade, I guess, spritzer thingies. And then this is where I keep my Big Shot. This is my Scan and Cut, and this right here is my Cricut. And then here I have another, like a drawer thing. I have my color coach hanging on it. When you open it up, there's more paper, chipboard paper, mostly Stampin' Up! Again, and then some specialty watercolor papers and things. More paper, some file folders. Don't really get into this that much either. And then I have over here another paper holder. I usually put the papers that I'm using now over here, so I don't have to go back there to get my papers all the time. So this is like, I put my seasonal things that I was using. I have some Thanksgiving, some Christmas things here, so which I'll be putting away and getting out probably my new, like the Valentine's or something like that. This is more of Stampin' Up! I have a lot of Stampin' Up! These are some copy papers here for the printer. I usually use this in my craft room, and I have my Epson in my room. This right here, this is HP Envy, but right now this doesn't have ink cartridge, so I have things on top. And these are some of my daughter's school book, kind of like a scrapbook for school here. And then these are some of the things that I made, and I just put it there. Okay, and then this is where I have my light, and then my fan, because it's pretty hot here in Hawaii. And this is a closet, which I'm not gonna open because it's hideous in there. But eventually I want to take out some of the stuff in there and organize it in the, maybe make that into my paper storage, but I have to work on it. And then at the bottom I have, this is mostly my scrapbooking things, my kid's scrapbook. I usually have this out always, and I just have it there, and then I work on it here and there because like I said before, like I get bored of things, so I have to kind of switch it up. And then here I have some more. Okay, these are all Stampin' Up! Stamps in this entertainment system type of thing. I got rid of a lot of my other Stampin' Up! Stamps, but these are the ones that I like the most. So some of them are retired, but I still use it a lot. And each container has maybe 2 or 3 stamps in it. I have to combine a lot because again, I don't have room. So that's that. And so this brings you back to where I started. This is right by my door like this. And then at the top I have some of my kids' footprints and handprints. And forgot to, I think, show you like I have my polychromos here. I put in whatever that can fit here, and the other coloring things are in other storages. Okay, so this is it. I hope you guys liked it, and I didn't show every single part of my room because it's kind of they're really packed, and I'm kind of embarrassed, but that's most of it. And so I'm still working on the organization. On the walls I used to have a shelf and a storage unit. As you can see, I have the holes there, but we took it down because I had this huge cabinet type of deal that was from like the floor to almost to the ceiling, but it was big and it wasn't really working for me, so I got rid of that. And so I want to put some more the shelves back that was on the walls. So maybe that's what I'll work on this year, because this room has a lot of windows. When we built this room for my son, I wanted a lot of the sunlight. So this entire wall right here is all windows. But then, I mean, we're in Hawaii, so the sun gets really hot. So a lot of the times I don't open it because it's so hot. As you can see, super bright. And so this was kind of useless. Behind there I have, that's another entire window as well. So I don't really have too much wall space to work with. So this is the only wall space that I can work with for my storage. So maybe I'll put those back on. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys liked it. And so I'll be posting this after I post my first one. And if you guys have any questions, or you guys want to know anything else, please leave me a comment. And I appreciate you guys so much, and I love to hear comments and your kind words, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and I hope I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye.